Hi everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you. My name is Madhulika Rachahan, mother, author, green energy enthusiast, and a certified Lean Six Sigma black belt expert. In today's episode, we will continue to talk about design thinking and cognitive biases, which can keep us away from innovating in the true form. We have already discussed category 1 bias in our previous episode. Let's start with category 2. So, what are category 2 biases? The source of the error lies with those we are designing for. So, there are some errors which are like say or do gap. Innovators often try to minimize the impact of their own biases by asking users what they want. Unfortunately, users are often unable to accurately describe their own current behavior, much less provide a reliable data on their deep needs and wants, resulting in the say do gap between what they say now and what they will do later. Research demonstrates that consumers are not reliable predictors of their own purchase behavior for any type of goods studied. Another kind of bias is a response bias. The say do gap is made worse in some situations by users' tendency to tell us either what they think we want to hear. No one wants to hurt our feelings, you see, and things that make them look good and are socially acceptable. Of course, we floss twice a day. This is particularly damaging to managing innovation efficiently because it often results in false positives. Users tell us that they will buy, but they actually do not. This causes us to invest in ideas that will ultimately fail. So, how does design thinking help with such biases? We keep in open ended questions. Ethnographic conversations uncover hidden needs unlocked through probing and focusing on experiences and journeys. We focus on behaviors, not intentions. Design thinking teaches us to value observation and to focus our question based on actions, not attitudes and opinions, which releases users from potentially feeling judged. We leverage immersive tools. For example, storyboards and journey maps make new ideas tangible and allow potential users to see real strengths and pitfalls in the solutions. Now, let's talk about category 3 biases. The source of the error relates to how we handle the information we collect. Some of the biases under this category are the availability bias. This causes innovators to undervalue ideas that are harder for them to imagine. Since the familiarity of an idea is likely to be inversely related to its novelty, this leads to a preference to a more incremental solution. Planning fallacy. When innovators do create new ideas, they often see an overtly rosy future, categorized by an overtly optimistic prediction about how well it will be received, resulting in a planning fallacy. They only rarely include considerations of failure. Now we have the endowment effect. Now, innovators' attachment to early ideas makes giving up their current solutions more painful than the pleasure of getting a new and improved one. Hypothesis confirmation bias. In what is perhaps the most commonly discussed bias, innovators search for facts that support their favored solutions and find it hard to even recognize data that disconfirms them. Interestingly, even when a decision maker's bias is revealed to them, they often fail to correct it. So, how does design thinking help us and comes in handy in such situations? We treat everything as a hypothesis to be tested. We actively seek disconfirming data and try to surface our assumptions using prototypes. We explore more options, and that is done by testing more solutions simultaneously. Design thinking helps us invest less in any given option, making it easier to let go of our babies, or our ideas in this case. We co create. We delay accepting early compromises and use collaboration across diverse perspectives to build higher order solutions. But individuals are not the only ones to suffer biases that aggravate error. Organizations are also replete with them. particularly around challenges to be customer centric rather than organization centric, and the way they view the failure of ideas during experimentations as incompetence rather than learning. Researchers have demonstrated quite validly how design does well shapes organization cultures in a significant way that makes them both more learning oriented and more user centric. So, with this, we come to an end to this edition. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know what you'd like to hear more. Until next time, this is your host, Madhulika Rajahan, signing off. Have a wonderful day ahead.